Hi guys, and welcome to RCC Adventures on another review. This time it's a Skoda Roomster, and this is a 1.2 TSI. So let's have a little bit of a walk around, shall we? Follow me. Starting at the driver's side. Come closer, I know you want to. So in here we've got this lovely black and greyish, because I'm colourblind it can be a bit difficult, black and greyish interior. Everything is nicely laid out. Get the camera in there, have a good look round. As you can see, nicely laid out interior. Plenty of stuff to play with, plenty of stuff to not go wrong, but it does have, with things that do go wrong on some cars, not all cars, but some, it has heated mirrors and electric mirrors. When you put it in reverse, I did just notice that they raise down to the ground, curb height, which is good. It's got front electric start all that over again. So it's got electric windows, put it right there, Tom, on front and back. You can lock the doors. You can adjust them all electrically. You got here, if you look down here, come closer, like with most modern cars these days, for a sensor if you got anybody in here or any animals or anything like that, so the alarm doesn't go off. Now if we look at the seat, you've got adjustment here, that does the up and the downs, if I can get it right, there we go. Up and the down, around here you've got the toggle to do the what's it, and you can tell it's a German derived car because it's on the outside rather than the inside. Now if we head to the back of the car, well, we start at the back door, because yes, this is a 5-door, because it's technically a hatchback, but it's also kind of like a van, and if you look at the proportions of the car, they're not right. So if you do a side view, you can see that the front window does not match the back window, and then the window after that kind of matches that one, but it doesn't. But hey ho. Door handle, it's not down here, nice and flush here. It's locked. Double tap. Open it up, and as you can see inside, we have loads and loads of room. Got the map pockets, which is literally being with a map in it. Various other bits, and if you look in there, round to the back, you can see how big the boot is from the inside of the car. Now if we head to the boot, which I think is a electrically operated one, it is. The size of that tailgate, massive. And it's perfect size for an electric go-kart, i.e. a mobility scooter. So you've got the mobility scooter in there, you can see how it lies out perfectly. You've got little pockets on this side, little pockets that side, little hooks here, kind of, that's for a false floor. Another hook over there, I believe it's another hook, yep. Another hook folds out. Same with this side, another hook there, hooks there, hooks there. That's for your shopping. You've also got a 12-volt back here, which you don't have on many small cars these days, but on this one you do. When you fold the seats down, you have loads of space. It basically becomes a van, which is really handy. And what's really handy, especially for the older people, which 9 times out of 10 this is what this car is bought by, is older people, is that you have this nice grab handle here that you can grab hold of, instead of it being like with my Golf or my Micra, the Chrysler, the other Micra and all that. They have grab things here, which if you're an elderly person down here, you can't reach that. So you've got a good grab handle there. There's a good sized boot. These cars are perfect for families, for the elder generation, because they're easy to get into, loads of space. The load area is nice and low. This one has parking sensors. Not all of them had parking sensors, but this one does. And this is being a 1.2 TSI. It's got a bit of poke as well, which is good. Come around this side. you'll see it's exactly the same as the other side, but apart from it's on the left. And you've got these, on this particular car, lovely wind deflectors that go all the way around the window, not just at the top, all the way around the window. You've got the side markers or side indicators are clear, not orange. Lovely alloyed wheels. Look at them lovely wheels. Aren't they nice? I think they're 16s. Nope, they're 15s. I got it wrong. They're 15s. They sit in the arch nice. If you come around the front, if you look at it, it's quite a handsome fellow. And if you get really low down and then look up a little bit, look up to the roof line, it's a hatchback, isn't it? When we stand back up again, the roof keeps going. And there's one thing I should say about the roof. If we come this way again, if I enter the car, and then I'll get the camera to look up. Panoramic roof. Got a little sunshade here which goes halfway. There's another one back there I cannot reach because the car is that long. But there is another one over there. But you do have a lovely panoramic roof. And how many cars of this size, alright, granted it is kind of a van, but of this size, have a massive panoramic roof. It's got air conditioning, beautiful radio. In fact, let's show you some of the little features it has. So if you pass me the camera here. So if we look over here, you've got the radio there. I've turned it off because obviously YouTube doesn't like music being played if it's not your own, which is fair enough. Then you've got your climate control up here, nice and simple, nice and easy. That's your, that one there is for your the front thing there that's made of glass. That's for the front thing made of glass with your feet, and onto you. And what I like about this one as well is it goes all the way round, because some cars they sort of stop and faff around. There's your fan speed, your temperature, your rear demist, your traction control. Yeah, you need traction control in this because it's the turbo version, so it's got plenty of pokey wokey. Plenty of storage down there. Don't mind the things down there. There's a little gear lever down there. Yeah. I'm quite a tall person, but I have humongous amounts of room up here. Lovely place to be, it smells lovely. And what we're going to do now is going to go for a drive around a little bit because you're on a different holder today. But we'll see. Well, one thing I haven't shown you is the engine bay, but we'll do that when we get back. And also a few of the other cubby holes that this has got. There's one underneath the seat down here, and there's very other little cubby holes as well, as long as with the glove box as well. Nice sized glove box. Airbags everywhere. Your hazards is up here. And yeah, but let's stop talking about the interior. Let's go for a drive. Silky smooth engine. So this is the, obviously I said before, the 1.2 TSI. But it's the one with the 105 brake horsepower, and it's got 175 Newton meters of torque, or 129 foot-pounds. We'll let it warm up as well before I give it the berries. And this does around 50 mpg. It beats to say it's in reverse. But it's so quiet. Absolutely quiet. It's got discs all round. Here the engine a little bit there. Find the boiling point. It's quite high up on this particular car. We'll go for a nice drive. Won't be a long one, but long enough. It locks itself when you're in a move, when you get to a certain speed, which is good. Hopefully you can see out quite well. Because it being a 1.2, as I said before, it does good MPG. Because it's got the turbo, it's got plenty of shove, which is good. And it doesn't feel like it's got a big rear end. It feels like it's a nice small little car. Go this way today. Suspension's nice and supple. There's someone behind me. I was going to test the brakes, but I won't do that now. But I will do it now. Go down this road, we'll test the brakes. Turns in. Not too bad. Right, let's go up to 30 miles an hour. Come behind me, jump on the brakes. I would say that stops well. Turn around down the bottom here. I wouldn't say they're race car brakes, but I would say that they definitely stop you in time to avoid an incident of some sort. And this does have electric steering. You can feel it. It's light. Let's push down. There we go. That's what it does. And there's its sister car in front there, the Skoda Fabia. Same front end as this. Now I could be wrong, probably be wrong, but I believe that along with the Skoda Fabia, which the Skoda Fabia I believe is based on the Polo, the front end of a Roomster is a Polo, and the back end, because it's being bigger, is a Golf. I've heard that float around quite a bit. So it could be true. Right, let's give the turbo a bit of a sport. Yeah, that picked up nice. On the logo. Don't see many of them about anymore, do you? Don't see many of those at all. We'll go back the same way. Also, I don't want to chuck it around too much because the electric go-karts on the road. It's hard to imagine this is only 1.2 because of the way it accelerates with that turbo. Don't worry, Mr. Police Officer, I'm not driving erratically. I'm driving sensibly. But what you want this car for is just to pull around. It does perfectly. It does really nicely. Does well on long journeys. I believe it sits around 3,000 RPM-ish for when you're on motorway speeds. So about 70 miles an hour is about 3,000, maybe slightly less, maybe slightly more. I haven't tested that because I haven't taken it on the motorway, but I've been told it's around that, which isn't too bad. It's got aircon, so in the summertime that'll keep you nice and cool. Yeah, it's just a lovely place to be. One thing I'm not 100% keen on, my Golf isn't the same, but more modern Volkswagens, which this is basically based on, being a Skoda, is that the clutch pedal, for some reason, feels like it's a little bit higher up towards the dashboard, so it feels a bit short. That's sort of really my only complaint. The seats are nice and comfortable, the steering wheel's good size, controls are easy to get to. It doesn't have any buttons on the steering wheel. I don't think you need that because it's also close to you really. You don't have to reach far away to get to really anything unless you want to go and get a CD from the door card on the passenger side. But yeah, it's nice and conventional. It's just good. That's all it is. It's just good. Let's drop it in the cog and drop it 2 cogs. Get the turbo sitting. Volkswagen Group. This is just me. The shape of this reminds me quite a lot of the Caddy. It's almost like Skoda had the image of the Caddy and put 2 extra doors and some windows. That's what it seems like to me. You do get other engines as well. So there's 2 diesel engines, 1.6s. You get a slightly less power 1.2 with the turbo. You also get another 1.2 but without the turbo. But there's a little bit on the gutless side, because even though it is a small car front end, there is a little bit of added weight due to having this rather large back end. But yeah, so let's head back and we'll finish up. One thing I will say before we head right back to do our conclusion is that even though this is from 2014, it's a 64 plate, there is no trim rattle. The only rattles you can hear are due to things being in pockets, and that's it. No actual trim rattle. Which with cars that are more than 3 years old most of the time, that you do get the odd little bit of trim panel rattle. Obviously if you're paying for a premium price car, not necessarily in that case. But this is one of the family oriented priced cars. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's an enjoyable drive. Quite easily drive this for a long journey. It is hot in here because I didn't turn anything on. Didn't want to interrupt the sound quality. Yeah, it is warm here, although the heater is hot. Maybe I should have checked that before I left. Never mind. If you're able to see that, you can see a Harlequins here. I've swapped her and Mickey around. Swapped them yesterday, actually. To be honest, that was just terrible, wasn't it? It's a buzzy little engine. I think it's a good opportunity to try the wash. Yeah, that's good. Right. Let's finish our conclusion. Well, let's start the conclusion, shall we say. And by finishing in here and then making our way outside. So if we look down it here, if I can get it, there's a little cubby hole. Look, got the handle there. There's one under this side as well. No, so under the passenger seat only. But yeah, so let's go outside. Where it's cooler. It's warm. Jesus, is it warm in here? I'm going to show you the engine. Find the what's it? There it is. In the locator. If you look in there, you can see the little tiny 1.2 engine with a little turbo. And I bet you can't work out where the turbo is. Can you? Can you? If you look here. So this is the exhaust side. A little bit towards here. It goes into the airbox here. Well, the airbox is here. Goes into the turbo there. And then that's the rest of the pipe that goes over there. So the turbo is here. Easy access to your oil filter. It's one of the easiest I've ever seen. Right there. Really easy. And it proves how light it is because that engine mount isn't that big. Your screen wash is there, one for your coolant there, your brake wears are right about there, and you can tell that this could have a bigger engine in it, like a 1.6 diesel, because there is so much room around the engine. So easy to work on. And also the radiator is back here with the intercooler as well. Nice, good size. So, that's down. Make sure I've got the keys in. Yes. Keys are in my pocket, I didn't leave them under it. So in conclusion, what do I think of this car? I think it's great. The only thing I don't like is the position of the clutch. I think the clutch is too high in towards the dashboard. I think the arm itself is too short. So it feels like I'm on my toe. Other than that, I like the way it drives. I like the road manners. It brakes really well, accelerates really well. Visibility is, well, it's just amazing. The light that comes in because of the panoramic roof is brilliant. Mirrors are good. Obviously, it being daytime, I can't show you the lights working properly, but I've known with previous experience with this car that the lights are really good. MPG's good. It travels well on a motorway. Yeah, so if you ever see one of these and you find it's a 1.2 TSI, read the specs, make sure it's got the 1.5, it's got the 105 brake horsepower in it, because there was two 1.2 turbos. One was 84, this is 105. So make sure you get that, and just see what else you can get with it, because the optional extra list is not a huge amount, but there is quite a bit, like alloy wheels, you normally get stills, the panoramic roof, colour of the interior, colour of the car, all that sort of things that can come as extras. So yeah, I really like the way it is. I like the car, I really do. And I highly recommend getting one. If you've got a family and you don't want a saloon or an SUV like some of the people out there that get them, or an MPV, as long as you've not got a big family, like you need an MPV or an SUV that's got 7 seats, you've got a 5-seater, get one of these because you've got the good space. Because even with the back seats up, the boot's huge. And on that, what I would like you to do, please guys, is subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, go watch the rest of my videos as well and give them a like, hit me up with any comments, and why not join our Facebook group as well, just Random Car Club. Just go in the search in the groups and you'll find it. Okay, cheers guys.